We're almost at the end of the line. In today's lesson, you're going to understand what that means. God is leaving no stone left unturned. The energies are through the roof. They're affecting all of our bodies. And what was the frequency, what was, can no longer be. It has to be a total clearing. And when that total clearing happens, as distractions pop up right away, when that total clearing happens, it's very thorough, yeah. I appreciate that, appreciate everyone. You know, to listen to and experience so many people having similar symptoms, similar emotions come to the surface, you know, we know that we're at the end of the line. And this is where we are. There's no coincidences. There's no coincidences that this has to stop right here. There it goes. There would be no other way. I wanted to be outside today in the energy. This energy is coming in. It's really important if you're getting this to ground in nature. And when you ground in nature, it's going to help you get through this time period. Sun's out, guns out, Brandy. Absolutely. So this is where we are. And there would be no other way. So just like, it's like the universe, God always gives me these examples. So just like how, you know, you might feel uncomfortable. This is what we're all feeling. And it's difficult, you know, when you want to be so focused on your work with all the distractions, and more distractions come, and you totally feel absolutely uncomfortable, and you will have to perform at your finest. Yeah, and I'm reading the chat right now. If you're new, you should click subscribe. You can be part of this tremendous chat that we have going. And you know, what you're ingesting, especially what you're watching, you're going to want to watch things that are supporting you at this time period. You don't want to go and, you know, go back to the same loop is something that I've been sharing. So our frequency, it's part of our world, and we'll see. You could give me a 555. There would be no other way. What are the odds that a truck is just going to park here, and you know, I'm just waiting. I don't know. Do you hear me clear, or is the noise? If it's just distracting me, I'll just have to push through it like I always have to. So, and I want the world to see these things. You know, you press record, and all of a sudden, a truck pops up. So this is how we are. This is what we're going through. And if I have to move it inside, I'll move it inside. Do you hear the noise? It's all good. All right, Fitbrit. I appreciate you. So as always, you know, it's just like this has been this year. Many people have seen me this year. I had to show up in pain. You know, with a lot of you know, gut-wrenching things that occurred in my life. I still showed up every day. And, you know, as I take the pulse of each and every one of you, you all had to go through this as well. So, you know, on your journey, you know, you might, maybe we'll add some music to the background on the replay. I appreciate the prayers to just make it just drive a little bit, just make it go away. That has been our year this year. So, you know, no stone will be left unturned. And it is a refinement process to get us to become the best version of ourselves. So, yeah, it'll just sit here, and then the second I'm done, then it'll magically move. So, I have witnessed a lot of glitches in the matrix, and I'll be sharing a little bit more about that. And you might, witness glitches in the matrix in your life. And it's a total sign. It's a total sign. So, yeah, a lot of people know this. 2249 writes, every few thousand years, the sun pulses. Yeah, there's a big pulse. It's been happening. And again, these are the frequencies and the waves. Clear and remove, baby. Clear and remove. These are the frequencies and the waves that are changing us. So, when we think about this, the frequencies that were inside of our body that we held, the densities, right? Keep on trucking along. And that's really what that's what I've done all year. And many of you were put through this as well. And I really want to leave something very powerful for everyone today, because it is very intense. We are at the end of the line. And what does that mean? So the frequencies, once the previous frequency, there's going to become a moment. Listen very carefully to this message. You might even want to save this video. When that frequency, it finally gets to a place where you get to another octave. And until that moment, it is almost like it is a line. And you cross over, you have to hit that activational energy, if you will, until there is a totally brand new frequency. And I'm here to tell you, free will is part of it. God is not going to just do it to the people. They're going to have to take part in it. And each and every one of us bring something different to the table. You guys know what I do best, right? That's why you're here every single day, 9 a.m. Eastern. Click subscribe. And I've been talking to a lot of you that didn't have your voice heard. Maybe you had something to birth into the world. Maybe you were gaslit for your beautiful creations. This has just been a theme all year long. And collectively, we create a constructive interference wave that is a deconstructive interference wave to the old reality, to the old frequency. Now, let me say it again, okay? Collectively, and that's why people need to get together. So when people don't get together, when they're bickering with each other, it never happens. That's why this message is very important. Collectively, we create a constructive interference wave that is greater than the previous frequency, than the previous reality, which is a deconstructive interference wave to that broadcasted reality. And it just ends. And so many people are, feeling it in the now moment. And, your high commander has your back till the end of the line. Poppy loves you. I love you, Poppy. Thank you so much for the super chat, 999. It's over, kid. Thank you, Michael. Please continue to bless us with your love and knowledge. I appreciate you. I'm very grateful for the super chat. We continue to go until we reach that point. We reach that place. And that's why, collectively, we feel certain things. And, I'm an empath like all of you. I listen, I take the pulse of society. And when I see so many people that, listen, I went through a rough year. You might have went through a rough year. And a lot of us had certain things. And certain things, inspire me. And, I'm going to share a lot of things. I'm going to share, something from a post that someone left. I'm going to share a story from my papa years ago, my grandfather. And that's why you really want to stay tuned to this message today, because it's going to change your life. And we're all feeling these things. And so the other day, I saw someone's post that popped up. And, I decided to talk and we became friends. And it resonated with me very deeply. That's why you all should share what you're feeling in the comment section. And she wrote, "I'm done surviving. A post from my heart. Today something clicked in me. something deep I can't ignore anymore. I'm tired. Not the tired sleep can ever fix, but soul tired. Nervous system tired. Carried myself alone for many years. Tired. Been in survival mode, pushing and grinding to just stay afloat. And somehow, no matter how much I grew, healed, prayed, or worked, life, the circumstances forced me into the same cycle: survive, recover, repeat. Exhaustion in my bones, I heard my spirit say, enough. You're all my family. That's why I go through it. And when I see people also going through it, and this, everyone click the like button today. You know, our family's been wrecked the last few years with no help or support. And through our free will, we're going to have to stand up and change the frequency. I've said this for a very long time this year. The only thing we are not doing is looping again. It's the only thing we're not doing, even if someone has to pick up his big hammer and smash everything into smithereens. When I read a post like that, and that's why everyone posts and keep posting and share in the comment section, right? Because we're all in this together. We all feel these things, all right? And we reach a place through our free will, and I hope you're listening very carefully to this message today, because everything's about to pick up, kid. Everything all at once has already, the floodgates have already opened, if you haven't realized it yet. I see, I feel all of you. I reflect on my year and the disrespect and everything that I went through. I know you all went through it too. I have to feel it. I have to go through it. We all have to go through it. There was no help. There was no assistance. There was no miracle. I appreciate that. Listen closely to him, folks. To Jice, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, listen very closely and carefully. You might want to click subscribe to this, because you're going to see things you've never seen before. You're going to have to get to this place. This is what God wanted. This is why no stone is left unturned. This is why you went through the pain. I left a world-famous video on the dark night of the soul. 2 of them this year. Did you watch them? Realize what the dark night of the soul does for you. I have healed my body, but I also took on damage. This is the cycles. This is the ascension journey. So as certain things have healed through this process, other things became damaged. This is the authentic journey. This is the path of the warrior. And the warrior learns how to wield weapons, and they know how to use them. And that's why I wield Mjolnir. And the hammer is used to build realities and also destroy them. When you hear this frequency today, we are creating a constructive interference wave. You must let go of your ego. You must come together. If you are asking yourself, why is your life constantly looping, or why does nothing happen in the world? And the reason is because the humans cannot get together on the same page. And in one moment, everyone moves and creates a constructive interference wave that is greater than the previous reality. Until it reaches that, it will never change. You must cross the boundary to go to a higher octave and change the frequency. Otherwise, you're going to keep picking up that same radio station. The constructive interference wave must be greater than the previous reality, all at once. If you're hearing this, become a man that is worthy of respect. And you do it for yourself. And when you do it, brothers, you don't even give a shift if anyone respects you or not. You command respect. You get it, bro? This is where we're at. I told you, respect is the new currency. This is where we are. And even if you live your life going out on your shield, having that respect, it comes from a different place. This is a phrase I've been sharing. It comes from a different place. It comes from a different place when you do it yourself. It comes from a different place when you never bow down. It comes from a different place when you inspire others. Even if there's one person that's hearing this today and I leave a legacy, we know the time. I know the time. I see the writing on the wall. I've been sharing this in the past few weeks. You know it. I know it. Respect. Just do it for yourself. And don't worry about anyone else. You know, I was speaking to her and other people. You know, they have, I see this out there. Everyone claims to be, they claim to be spiritual, a light worker, and some of them are full of shit. You know, and you know, she was explaining to me how she was ridiculed by people for her visions. What a disgrace. There's a lot of fake people out there. Do you know this? Especially if you're a man. You know, yesterday I put up a world famous post on Facebook. Hit me up on Facebook. We're growing like never before. You know, and you know, it's again, if people get scared by truth, people get scared by your power. You know, they're scared inside, so they're going to gaslight you. So each and every one of us have to become empowered. This is a channel. This is a community of becoming empowered. Do you get this? You have to be empowered to survive the great solar flash. That's how no stone is left unturned. When the rain fire comes down, all right, and it's been coming down, it purifies us, all right? And you have to understand the electromagnetic energy. You, the person that's getting this message, you are experiencing ascension symptoms. You might have felt the Holy Spirit fire inside of your body cleansing you from the past because something brand new, the Heinrich metamorphosis. These are videos that I've been sharing over the years. The true ascension process, the Heinrich metamorphosis, the Holy Spirit fire is purifying your insides. Do you feel it? You could hit the flames in the chat. Put a like on this video so the whole world hears it, because people are feeling this right now. You have to understand what the now moment. This is not next year. This is not 5 years from now. This is the now moment. People could deny it. You could run from it, but destiny has arrived. And this is how you have to live your everyday life. You're going to see this in the world. Anytime you want to express yourself, there's going to come these adversaries, these things. That's why I tell people, how you doing? When I teach, I say you keep a Hawkins scale of consciousness in your pocket. Yeah. You could print it out. You could make a nice drawing of it. Keep it in your pocket. When people open their mouths, you pull out the consciousness scale and you look for fear, guilt, and shame. And if you see fear, guilt, and shame in the words or their actions and deeds, you get them the heck out of your way, kid, and you keep going. This is the message that the people need to hear right now. This is how you are the light warrior, because that's what was needed in the end. Not unicorns and rainbows. What was needed in the end was light warriors. I feel my spine is crooked again. So this energy has come in. All right, we've been going through waves of it. I shared this before. Every time this happens, I could look at myself in the mirror and I say I'm crooked again. So if anyone experiences this as well, you could leave a comment, because I know there's some people that are new to this. But these energies are happening. The energies are rising up. So when I see things like that, people are crying out. There is an urge, your soul. So this was the journey of self-discovery and remembering. When I go out on the front line, it's my world-famous ending to the videos, right? This is the journey of self-discovery and remembering. Your soul, your spirit has the urge to know itself. A lot of people are familiar with this. You came into this reality with the amnesia, and you have the urge to know thyself. You have the urge to express yourself. And when you have so much energy in the body and you are not able to express yourself freely, that energy is going to, it starts to actually cause all this energy built up. So that's why you're going to feel this. You're going to have the heart chakra activations. You feel like bolts of lightning bolts are going through you. Okay. I'm reading the chat right now. A lot of people are feeling this riveting through their spine at this time. So the energy, you feel it through you, and then the emotions, what are emotions? They're energies in motion. That's why you're crying out. That's why you're feeling this right now. You have the urge to express yourself right now. The only way is if we come together. A lot of you know this. People talk about it, but they don't be about it. And then you're going to get to this place where you're going to say, fine, I'll do it myself. And when everyone gets to that place all at once, that's where the magic lies. That's why you went. Did you go through the pain this year? Did you go through the dark night of the soul this year? It's going to refine you, kid. It's going to bring out the best, because all that stuff wasn't you. Yeah. It's going to die off. The solar flash, the rain fire, it's going to burn it off. And you're going to become a better version of yourself, and the truth is going to remain. And the fear, guilt, and shame that might have been thrown upon you over time, it's going to burn right off. It's going to clear away. The constructive interference wave. This is the frequencies that each and every one of us put out. And if you're new to the channel, click subscribe. If you really want to change your life, I share it with the people. I am exponentially greater, faster, sharper, more conscious. I'm not the same person I was 7 years ago. There's a process that's involved. And then so now there's a frequency that's emitting from me, from the field. And when everyone's frequency starts popping off all at the same time, there's a catalyst event in the atmosphere. Do you understand this? There's a catalyst event in the atmosphere. And then all of the frequencies start popping off all at once. This is how it works. It is like dominoes, yeah. One goes, we all go together. I appreciate that, Ralph. I've seen too much this year. I did a full podcast on it. I've seen too much this year. It's so wild what this world is. It really is. You know, you could be a person and you are love, and it's like, it's so wild, the backwardsness of this world. There's a lot of paradoxal programming in the matrix. It's paradoxal. I know a lot of you know this. There's paradoxes in this world. Divine masculine like me, you know, you just want to be yourself. It's so foreign to you. I can't just love. I have to do all these stupid games. I can't just do this. I got to do all this other stuff. It's a paradox. But if you're able to do it here, and this is why I share, you know, you say like when I'm working out, I go to the gym, I put on the weighted vest, and then I do the pull-ups with the weighted vest on And, you know, it's so dense. Why do you put the weighted vest on? I said, I put the weighted vest on so the muscles get bigger and stronger. So then when I need to go and actually, you know, you got to start doing things. You know, I see a lot of people out there as well. You know, I do functional training. I train because I'm a warrior, not for looks, kid. I've been sharing this for years. Are you ready? Are you ready for what's about to hit this earth? I put the weighted vest on because that is like it's training me stronger in the density of the weighted vest, the density of the earth. When you went through this timeline, you're hearing the message right now. When the density of the veil, listen carefully to these words, when the density of the veil drops, then all of a sudden everything you do in your everyday life, it's going to be easy breezy. Beautiful cover, girl. I believe that was a commercial. So we're going through. Click subscribe. I teach and I make you laugh at the same time. So as we're going through the densities, it's training our muscles. It's making us stronger. Some guys out there or gals, you watch baseball. You watch a batter before they go up to bat. They put a donut on the bat. It adds weight to the bat. They swing the bat for practice with the donut on the bat, and then they take the donut off the bat, and then they go up to the bat, boom, and they swing the bat fast, and they crack the home run out of the park. We are about to crack the home run out of the park. Our everyday lives is hitting the home run, and the home run is now. It's the Sunday sermon. It's good to see everyone. Are you from Canada? Real deal primer. I appreciate everyone coming into the chat. I appreciate you all. So this is, everything is a refinement to, we have this urge, we want to know thyself. You know, there was things, I was a very, you know, like younger, I was a timid kid, but I knew the warrior that I was inside of me, and I had to, like, you know, there was these things that I had to go through, and it became my identity. And like I surprised myself, you know. Maybe you will surprise yourself. Maybe you will shock millions of people. Maybe this whole world's about to be shocked, right? So I had to keep learning, even though I felt a certain way. I was like kind of scared of everything. I was very timid, very polite, right? But the warrior inside, the leader, the commander inside, it needed to rise to the surface. So God puts all these things in your path. And God is going to leave people to leave you messages in your path. Earlier on my journey, I had a great-grandfather, my papa. He taught me many things in life, my grandfather. I know my papa's with me. You know, I shared, he left a message. He wrote it on a piece of paper, right? And he said, what mind can conceive, man can achieve, right? So, you know, it was at the end of his life. You know, he wasn't doing too well. I was just spending time with him. And, you know, it's like the way he was breathing. He was a very healthy man into his 90s. And, you know, I know everything that went on from a very deep level. And I'm sure a lot of you know as well. And I remember how he was. He was looking at the TV. He was looking up at the TV. He was looking at it. And he used to have this face of disgust. He saw what was being said. He saw what was being shown on the TV. And he made like this face. And he said, Mikey, somebody has to do something about this. I'll never forget those words. Yeah. It's a dense reality. You have no idea what I've seen in my life. Alone on this journey, I've seen it all. And yet I remain. And yet I remain. There's a reason why God allowed us to survive everything. Do you get this? Do you understand the time? A lot of pain that goes through the body this year. A lot of pain goes through the body this year. It's the activations. This is the purification. This is the activation. All this stuff. I know there's some people that are well-versed and some people are new, and that's really who I'm leaving it for. I don't really, I try to be tough. I know you don't understand, some of you. I understand that. And, but it's all right. Everyone in my path, there were people that came in, and a lot of you understand this journey. I understand this journey as well. I don't take it personal. At the time period, it's rough when it was just an onslaught. It was an onslaught. I went through an onslaught a couple of years back. I said to God, I'm done with this. I'm done with this stuff. I just want to love. That's all I wanted to do. And I wasn't allowed to. The doors were closed in my face. I'll never forget what I saw this year. I'll never forget what I observed, because nothing ever happens to me. I'm here to observe the reality. Do you understand the place that this comes from? I observe. Tesla said, be the observer. You have to have, for years, you have to have the inexhaustible belief in yourself, and you have to have the faith in God. And then you marry the two, you merge the two, hemisync. Divine masculine, divine feminine. Do you understand this? And when that moment happens, solar flash, kid. If we survive all this, it's going to be like a meme. It's going to be me. It's going to be like solar flash, kid. Oh, man. Yeah, listen, I go through it. You went through it. No one will understand the traumas that you've been through. They don't understand. And you had to maybe do things all along, right? Just like me. That's why I had to do things with the weighted vest on. Could you imagine you could take the weighted vest on? You actually were supported. You were supported finally by millions of people for your idea. You're finally moving forward. You're finally. And then, as I left a world famous video for you, there's going to reach a place. You're going to reach this place. It's a frequency, and you're going to feel it. And you're going to reach this frequency, and it's called Holy Shift. I won. And when you hit that frequency, that is the crossing over of the line. That is the shift. That is the shift. I appreciate all of you. I really do. This year has not been an easy journey, but the things that we went through, that's why people, come across my path for a reason, to leave me the messages, to have the confirmations. You must move forward. And this was the refinement process of the intuition. There's so many things that are happening. I've been through so many, and I'm just sharing with all of you. I've been through so many weird bodily shifts and changes and things, and then so you have to have intuition at this time. You have to have intuition. What is going on with this weird ascension stuff that I'm going through? You are going to have intuition to guide yourself through it. I healed it up pretty good, right? Those that were part of this channel over the past week, if you're new, so grateful if you click subscribe. Okay? And that's why I teach people. You're going to go through things. People say, it might take a week or two for you to heal it. I do it in like 3.5 days. And again, some things for us are easy to heal. So it's easy for you, the person that's getting the message. You could have a physical trauma, or you have trauma that you have to overcome. And there might be things that take you a week to heal, and then there's other things that take you a little bit longer. This is the authentic journey. Once again, there are certain things that you could heal lickety-split, and there are certain things. So what we want to do on our journey is be able to heal these things as fast as possible, because they're just part of our everyday life. They're just part of our everyday life. You know what I'm saying? So Brandy writes, no more Band-Aids. I've been saying it all year. It was not supposed to be Band-Aids anymore. It was permanent change. It was supposed to be permanent change. And you must hold that frequency. You must hold what you're worthy of. What you're worthy of. It is the laws of the universe. Your internal frequency, the external world must reflect it. So, and I shared this yesterday. A lot of people missed yesterday's live stream. Check it out. Okay, whatever your frequency is, right? So if you are holding certain things of lack, limitation, right? Then that external world mimics it. But if you have an internal frequency of love, right? The true love must come in. It cannot be blocked. It's a violation of free will. If you hold, okay, abundance, peace, freedom, the external world must reflect it. It's actually one of the most important things. I've even heard stories of other people that simply manifested freedom, sovereignty. The external world must reflect it. So a lot of things we hold from the past, you have to let go of the past, head to the future, and that's why the cleansing, the clearing is happening. So you get rid of that this deep cellular trauma. Do you know this? All right, there's deep cellular trauma, and this trauma comes up to the surface, and it's being cleared away right now. It's clear and remove. So everyone's writing in the comments today, it's clear and remove the trauma, clear and remove the past, clear and remove. There's no stone left unturned. Clear and remove. God is clearing it and removing it. There is no stone left unturned. Clear and remove. Something's going on. I've been through so many weird symptoms in the past couple weeks. Something's happening. Are you feeling it? Click the like button. Listen, I start freaking. I'm talking to millions of people. I start freaking out too. Okay, so the more people hear this, you say, you know what? It at least gives me a little bit of calm that other people, not that we wish it on other people. I have a friend, and I have a couple friends that I text, and when they're feeling it, and they could be totally far away, we say, oh, at least I feel like, okay, there's something in the atmosphere. The solar flash is in the atmosphere. The energy is in the atmosphere. There's a lot of weird stuff going on, and it must. One way or the other, God will reveal the truth to you, and that truth was revealed to me. And sometimes, when you just want to be the inner child boy and have fun and love and everything, you might have seen things that, this can't go on anymore. How many people have felt that this year? I've seen the posts. I shared one with you. How many people? This cannot, enough. Click the like button if you've had enough. Enough. So this has to come from the internal frequency, your subconscious, your nervous system. Sometimes you might have to get in there, listen, do the work, let go yourself, because sometimes we hold on. Go to sleep. We've been taught, a lot of people were taking midday naps recently. Midday naps, anyone? Let us know in the comments. I appreciate that, Poppy. Yeah. So it's a frequency where you have the realization that you've had enough is enough. Enough is enough, and I've had enough, and I'm never going to be disrespected. There's going to be respect. There's going to be respect from morning to night. This is what's important. There's going to be freedom. There's going to be sovereignty. There's going to be freedom from morning till night. There's going to be the free will, okay? The free will that I'm putting out. If you're putting out love, then it's got to be love from morning till night. And any reality, any world that doesn't reflect that must end. Period, the end. And there's always new people. Right? You got to learn these things. This is your frequency. The law of correspondence. Michael is here to observe the laws. You don't think I'm going to see what's happening in my everyday life? Oh, you hear me? The law of correspondence must be obeyed. The law of free will must be obeyed. Do you understand this stuff? This is deep stuff. I've never seen a talk like this before. Why don't you click the subscribe button? I appreciate that. I was inspired to do things that no one else can do. I was inspired I create content that no one else can do. And this is how you have to live. You listen, there could be anyone listening to this, and you have something you want to bring into the world. You gotta go with your intuition. What is God telling you to put out there? What is God telling you to put out there? Put it out there. When God shows you the truth, when you have the intuition, you got to go with your intuition. Not what's popular, not because the hyenas tell you to do it, not because the hyenas tell you to do it. The lions, bro. The lions got to roar. The lions got to come out today, right? The law of correspondence. And that love, the embodiment of love, you could hit the hearts in the chat. It must be obeyed. Must. The abundance, the wealth, must be obeyed. Your health. And again, are you taking the steps to do these things? This is what I teach on this channel, right? You can't bring in love if you say, oh, all men are the same. All men are okay, so that's going to be your reality. I'm never going to lose weight, or you know, you eating things or stuff, if you know conscious, like if you're not conscious and aware, this is where free will is. There were things that I was eating in the past. I'm being honest with everyone. I didn't realize. Then I said, okay, you know what? I realize this. I'm gonna remove this. So, but once you're conscious and aware of these things, once you're conscious and aware of the laws of the universe, do you understand how this true ascension? I coined the term true ascension, not bullshit ascension. There's people out there, they want to practice bullshit ascension. I do the true ascension. So once you know, once you're conscious and aware of it, the responsibility, ooh, I don't want responsibility. I see them out there. So once I'm conscious and aware, right? Once I'm conscious and aware, it's my responsibility to move forward with it. If I'm not conscious and aware of it, it's okay, that's fine. Do you understand it? So that's where the free will, if you're not conscious and aware of it. So now if you are, and you say, okay, I'm going to change my diet. I'm not going to eat this stuff. Oh, I'm not going to watch that news that's lowering my vibrational frequency. Are you still watching the news that puts the fear in your heart? Are you watching Our Everyday Lives that puts the love and the empowerment in your heart? Okay? And that's why I'm grateful for the community support. Every time you guys click subscribe, if you click the like button, I'm just one man, and one man could change the world and be the lighthouse and leave a legacy for other people. So if that inspires you, that's the positive feedback loop that the community brings. Yeah, that's all it is, real deal. They love to pump that. They love to pump that on a TV. So, you know, and do you. And do what makes your heart and soul cry out. And I love you guys very much. I really do. That's right. Earth Fire Angel 777. Sometimes we have to plunge ourselves into the filth. We have, why? Because we need the first-hand experience. We need to learn it in our everyday life journey. Sometimes you gotta plunge yourself into the filth. Survive it all. Comes from a different place when you did it than the other people. You leave, the lone wolf leaves the pack and returns as the sage. And the people, wow, now I could overcome it too. I love you, Lieutenant. Everyone's part of this channel. The lieutenants are watching, the sheriffs are watching, the community's watching. If I inspire you, click the like button today, share it with a friend. We gotta go, kid. It's the now time. We gotta leave the old reality. Are you with me? You could stay behind. Are you with me? Okay, you click the like, you click subscribe. We gotta go today, kid. This is the power. This is the solar flash. This is the energy. It's not just a magical thing, all right? You feel this. The energy comes in. So, ooh, what's going on? I gotta change. Oh, I gotta drop these energies. Oh, my spine is my spine is crooked again, right? A lot of people resonated with that symptom as well. Spine is straight. Oh, I'm walking straight. Now I'm crooked. I see it all the time. It happens to me. Okay. Levy Sparkman, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm so grateful for the support. I love you. I love you guys so much. And, you know, it's a powerful time. Legacy is important. Know where we are. You know, sometimes, you know, I envision, you know, just walking off into the sunset and just leaving the world behind, you know, being in peace. You know, I got to have love in my life. I can't have, you know, negativity. I got to have abundance. I got to have it all. And freedom and being able to express who I am. It was always about I am. Light Warriors. It was always about I am. I hope 1,000 people write that in the comments today. It was always about I am. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, it's different, yeah. People watchers that are out there, so. And I appreciate everyone that pays attention. It's the currency of the universe to this channel. And the more focus that we have in the upcoming weeks, the momentum builds. But I think a lot of us, you feel this right now. It's enough, and you've had enough, and it can't continue anymore. The second you totally let go, the second when you, that's where the magic lies. That's where the shift happens. It's that very special place. And it's it's a decision. It's an inner shift. It's a world famous video on the channel. Shared it in a community post last night. It's a decision. I would review that video very strongly. Very strongly. So relevant. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. Daily videos, 9 a.m. Eastern time. Check out the channel page. Connect on Facebook. We have a tremendous Facebook. It grows every second of the day. I'm absolutely grateful for all the support on Facebook. Utilize the hashtag OurEverydayLives. And if you're called, it really helps me. Share today's video across the world. Just click that little crooked arrow and just share it out. That helps. Sharing is caring. Let's move together and create the constructive interference wave. If you've said enough is enough, let's come together. Let's focus like a laser beam and blast the energy out. Right, I love that meme where it's like a Care Bear and it blasts the rainbow at the at the people. Here's the love, and the rainbow's blasting them away. So that's what we're doing. We're the Rainbow Warriors of the Hopi Prophecy, and I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, Light Warriors, just keep going. I love you guys so much, and I'm grateful for all of you. Till the end of the line. Bye for now.